Well, episode 30, Ignite the Mic.
Let's go.
Back.
Hello.
What a fucking week, man. What a week.
Well, we're back with Adrian, our stats master over here, and then our other host. You know who it is.
Let's go.
Yeah, it was a wild week of sports. So, NFL.
Good week for Vegas.
Yeah.
Great week for Vegas.
Yeah.
How many upsets there were?
Even the team.
If you bet on teams to win, I hope you did not bet a lot. So,
or I hope you took the underdogs because you had a lot of money if you did.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we can get started right away. I mean, there's so many injuries. There's a lot to go through, man. So we'll do Thursday Night Football first.
Let's do it.
That's how we ended off last week. And
ooh, this gonna be depressive.
Adrian, bro, what did you say about the Miami?
There was a lot going on in that game. I don't even know where to start, to be honest.
So what was the end score?
End score: Buffalo had 31 with Miami only
10?
scoring 10.
Yeah.
Dude.
One touchdown right in the first quarter. It was our second drive to H-Chan, and that's the only highlight we had for that whole game.
Was it?
Probably.
Yeah.
There was nothing going on.
Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle combined for 65 yards.
Woo,
that
lockdown.
Is depression.
Yeah, I think H-Chan had the most receiving yards on the team that game. I think he had like 70 something. He had almost 200 total yards.
Damn.
Because he had like 96 rushing and then like 76 receiving.
Mm-hmm.
He leads our team right now in receptions, and he's third on our team for receiving yards.
I mean, that tells you something.
Thank God I drafted him in fantasy.
See, are we worried about the Dolphins now?
Yes.
I would say a little bit.
Are we gonna start to
yes.
press the red button on them?
No.
No.
I would say we'll see how Tua looks when he comes back. He got put on IR this morning.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be at least 4 games.
At least 4 games.
And that fourth week is our bye week, so he'll technically have like an extra week off, and then he'll come back week 6 against the Cardinals.
But what shape will you guys be in by then with Skylar Thompson? You guys are one.
I don't even want Skylar Thompson to play. I want Tyler Huntley to play.
But we signed Skylar Thompson.
Well, he doesn't know. Right? He doesn't know the playbook or anything yet, right? So he'll be.
I don't care.
Gonna run around like.
Go ahead. I need some sort of entertainment, because the main thing is obviously okay. Tua getting hurt, obviously that sucks. Whatever decision he would have made to come back or to retire, I would have been 100% okay with it.
Yeah, I mean,
he got his guaranteed money. At least he got his money.
Yeah.
If he retires, he got his money. He can.
Well, if he's cleared to play and then he retires, he doesn't get anything.
He doesn't get paid.
But if he's medically forced to retire, then he gets the $124 million.
If he decides himself to retire, then he doesn't get paid. And then if the doc says you should retire, then
he'll get the money.
Okay. So he has some safety net at least.
Yeah. But I mean, I would think, as the Dolphins management would probably retire him, if anything, right, to get him paid. But
you guys are cooked.
I wouldn't say we're cooked.
The season's cooked, man. You guys
play the Seahawks next. The
Seahawks.
That's a loss.
They're 2-0.
That's at the Seahawks.
It's in Seattle
as well.
That's a loss.
Then he plays the Titans.
Oh.
That's in Miami on Monday night, I think.
Yeah.
That one's.
Levis might give you that one. He might.
So that's the next 2 games.
That's winnable.
So it'd be 4 games, right? You said? And then you pay the Patriots at the Patriots.
You need Tua back.
No,
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. They actually look pretty decent now. Your defense.
Their defense is great.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna throw it over to buy Christian Gonzalez because he's locking up everybody. But we're gonna use the ground game. Our ground game is good, and your guys' run defense isn't amazing. You guys' pass defense is amazing, but your front 7, it's all right.
No,
it's all right.
That's a loss.
We'll see. And then
I don't know.
At Colts.
That one might be a loss. The Colts look pretty good.
No, the Colts look like shit too. What do you mean?
That first week they looked great.
The first game they looked.
And then that Packers game they looked pretty bad.
And then they shit the bed against the Packers. You just run the ball and you get 300 yards.
So you guys need to be at least. And that's the easy part of your schedule because the next 8 weeks it gets way harder. So you got to be at least 3-3 after this 4 weeks. If you're 2-4, 1-5, you're cooked.
You need him back after that for sure.
Yeah, I'd say
Bills, Rams, Raiders.
Going into that bye, if we can get 2 wins, I'll be okay. With that.
All right, so we'll go back to the game. Buffalo 31, Miami 10. Tua, he's out for 4 games, and there's nothing much to say about Buffalo. James Cook had 11 carries for 78 rushing yards, two rushing touchdowns, one receiving touchdown.
Mhm.
So, and you have him in fantasy, don't you?
Oh, yeah. That's the reason I won.
We
needed that.
They just killed him. They
Buffalo's
look really
looking good.
sad.
Buffalo's defense is still good.
They're always going to be a solid defense with that coach. And they're looking good. I'm surprised Josh Allen's actually he is game managing now because he's so used to being like the
superhero. He only had like 170 passing.
Slow. Yeah,
that's what I saw.
That's all you need.
He was not trying to play hero ball.
Yeah.
He wasn't trying to die for anything. He just
taking the simple check downs, take what the defense gives him. He's not forcing it to Stephon Diggs because there's no star receiver there anymore.
Yeah,
and let James cook. Literally,
he cooked.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
The only thing we can say about the Dolphins is our offensive line is garbage.
Yeah.
Tua, I know he had 3 picks in that game. First one, that was not his fault. I don't care what anybody says. That was a dot, and it bounced right off his shoulder. The receiver didn't even look for it. That was a pick. The second one
is miscommunication between Tua.
Yeah, but we were throwing it to a 4th string receiver. That makes me so mad.
Why do you mean? You're not supposed to be like, oh, this guy's 4th string.
They're probably doubling Tyreek and Waddle, so you got to to your tight ends and your options.
He was an undrafted free agent from Green Bay. Why are we throwing it to him to start the game?
Come on,
he's a professional.
You're testing everybody out there. So
no, not him. And then the second pick was his fault a little bit, just because he overthrew him. That was miscommunication with Robbie Chosen. I don't know why we're throwing it to him either, but I get it. He overthrew him. But then that third pick, he literally couldn't do anything. He just tried to get rid of it, but he just didn't have enough arm strength to get it to the sideline, and the dude just had.
He had part of all 3 of them. So
yeah.
Do you guys think? I don't know if Tua can play football, like his body, because like when some people get concussions, it looks normal. Mm-hmm. But when he gets concussion, he looks like he's
gonna die,
tense up and die. Like it just looks bad. Where most people they just start wobbling, but he starts seizing up and shaking. Like I don't know, it looks like his body can't. Like even the hit, it wasn't that bad of a hit.
Yeah,
it was a regular hit into
his neck just twisted a little bit. It didn't look that crazy.
Yeah, it's people said that he went unconscious. That's why his arm stiffened out.
Yeah,
and he probably did, to be honest. But his I don't know if it's his helmet or if DeMar Hamlin is just a brick. But
it was a normal tackle though. It would be dirty or crazy.
I know. That's why I don't understand it.
I thought
out of all people, it was DeMar Hamlin too.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
I thought his head bent.
His head like
than what it looked like. But
yeah,
I don't know.
All right, moving on. I don't know, bro. Good luck to the Dolphins.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in Seattle.
Washington versus New York. This is just a mid-off. Washington 21, New York 18. All we really learned is that Malik Neighbors is a dog. He had 10 receptions, 127 yards, and 1 touchdown. So,
did you guys watch this game?
No.
No. Yeah, I think that's the only big thing is Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, Malik Neighbors.
He's
a dog.
The Giants could have taken it away. What's his name? The Giants quarterback.
Daniel Jones.
He looked pretty solid. I'm sure he didn't throw.
But it was against Washington's secondary, so.
That's the thing is it's Washington, so you can't really trust them. So, and then we have Jaden Daniels. He looked decently, probably the best rookie quarterback playing right now.
So far, probably, yeah.
226 passing yards, 44 rushing, no interceptions.
Yeah, I think what he can do on his legs is what's making him so much better than everybody else.
Yep.
Caleb Williams kind of has that specialty of escaping the pocket and playmaking. That's what he did in college, but he's doing too much, and he's not running past the line of scrimmage. He's just trying to stay in the pocket. Jaden Daniels, once he sees nothing is open, he's taking off. That's what he's so good at.
Jaden's speed it's a tick higher than Caleb.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's utilizing it. And it's much easier to utilize in the NFL than reading a defense, making a dot throw as a rookie, than running, getting 10 yards.
Right.
So that's a big play. Mm-hmm. Big part of it.
Yeah, their play styles are definitely a little different. So
Caleb will be okay. He'll be all right. We'll get to him.
We'll talk about him later. Seattle versus New England. Seattle winning in overtime by 3 points. So 20 ending with 23. New England ending with 20. Geno Smith looked really good. 33 for 44, 327 passing yards, and 1 touchdown. DK was going off, and
didn't DK have the touchdown?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, finally. I was like, about time. Because he's on my fantasy league team. You know, honestly, after week 1, I was kind of depressed. I was like, this dude is not going to do anything.
That's how I felt with Tyler Lockett. Oh, my God. Tyler Lockett didn't do anything that
Tyler
game.
Lockett is like their third option. He's
older, yeah. That's expensive.
Yeah, Jackson Smith and Jigba had over 100, I think.
Yeah, Jackson Smith and Jigba. That's how you say it. 12 receptions, 117 yards. So he
I got to get rid of Tyler Lockett. I think I'm going to drop him. If anybody wants him, you can have him.
This is a tough one. I really thought we were going to win it.
Yeah, it was close. Was it in New England?
I believe we were up 3.
Yep.
Seahawks came down, got a field goal. And once that happened, I knew we were going to lose. I was like, because I know our offense is not going to drive down with like 40 seconds to go and get a field goal.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, we're cooked.
Your offense is really not that good. And
below average.
I believe you guys struggled to get 1 yard in like 3 attempts.
Yeah. After they tied the game with the field goal, we got the ball back, 3 and out. Punched it back.
Damn.
Couldn't get 1 yard, bro. Man. Can you imagine? That's depression, to be honest.
But week 3, we'll be all right.
I mean, you guys are better than what you thought, so.
Yeah,
true. For sure.
And I'm excited because right now we're playing Brissett. We're just going to slowly let Drake May, get acclimated to the weeks. And week 6, 7 comes in, starts throwing darts, running around everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, then we're going to start scoring 30 points. I'm telling y'all, watch out.
I feel like the Patriots should just let Jacoby Brissett play until they play some garbage team.
Yes.
And then they throw Drake May in there, and then he goes off. And his confidence goes through the roof.
Yeah.
Give him the confidence that he needs. I mean, you have Gibson, some upside, 11 carries, and he had 96 yards.
Yeah. And I guess the offense is showing to be more productive than people thought. Like, we thought the offensive line was going to be trash, the receivers and weapons would be horrible, but they're decent. So I think Drake could survive that.
They're making it work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So
with your running back, too, that helps a lot.
Yep.
Next, we have Jets versus Tennessee. Jets getting the first win with 24 points. Tennessee ending with 17. This was scrappy, dude.
I didn't like this game either.
Yeah. I mean, Aaron Rodgers did not look great. He looked just okay or good.
That's what we said last week, though. He just needs to play okay.
Yeah.
And they'll get wins.
And the defense. But they barely got the win.
Yeah. So. Will Levis made another crazy play.
I was just about to say that. Did you guys see that play?
He was falling down, and then he tried to throw it to his running back, and then he ended up fumbling it. And then the Jets picked it up. And then as he was walking to the sideline, his coach was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Seriously? God.
But after the game, the coach went into the press conference, and he kept it real. He was like, he's a grown man. He knows he shouldn't be doing that. That made me mad because we didn't get the 3 points that we should have got. I mean, he was keeping it real, and everybody was like, I respect that, because usually coaches are like, oh, we'll talk about it. It's okay. He was like, Will Levis, you need to straighten up, buddy.
Yeah, I think he said he knows he's a grown man. He knows it's a stupid play. He can't do that. Like, you can't.
Well, speaking of Levis, 19 for 28, 192 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 reception. But it's not that much different from Aaron Rodgers. He had 176 yards and 2 touchdowns.
I don't think Levis is that bad. I think he kind of reminds me of Carson Wentz, where they just do too much. Like, throw the ball away. You don't need to make this heroic play. It's second down, but then he tries to get the completion or tries to keep the play.
Plays hero ball.
Just overthinking. Too much hero ball. Yeah, it's like, get rid of it. You'll be okay. He's a solid quarterback when he doesn't make those boneheaded mistakes.
Right.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I actually like Levis. I didn't think I was going to like him when he first came into the league, but that game against Miami last year, he showed that he had a lot of toughness. And he can take those hits.
I know he had a few games where, like, damn, like, he can sling the ball around. So
I believe in him.
Eliminate those boneheaded mistakes.
Those dumb mistakes.
Both of those times, they lost in the game.
Right.
So,
speaking of the Jets, 265 offensive total yards.
That's bad.
So. That is bad, but to be fair, the whole spiel about the Jets is like their offense wasn't supposed to be great, right? It was their defense that's supposed to be top tier, top 5, great, and the offense is to just play good. But the defense is not playing what they're supposed to. They're like middling right now. They're like an average defense.
How many yards does the Jets defense give up?
How many yards?
Yeah, I was looking at it.
Probably
Team
not
stats.
good.
Total yards, they give up 300.
Okay, it's Tennessee.
Yeah,
that's too much. I mean, only 17 points. That's good.
Yeah, but that's a lot of yards.
Yeah,
especially for a top 5 defense.
And the game last week, they gave up 32 points.
Yeah.
To the 49ers. Like that was in the script.
It's the 49ers.
It's not in the script.
Fair, but still, you're a top 5 defense. You're not supposed to give that many points.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, the Patriots next could be a win, and the Broncos. They could easily go 3-1. We'll see.
Please don't.
Yeah, this is and then the Cardinals after, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Vikings, Bills, Steelers.
Yeah,
they play Cardinals. What is this? Like middle of the season.
Okay. Yeah, so it's a softer part of the schedule. So you expect them to go 2-1, 3-1 next couple games.
I hope not.
Our projection's looking good.
I hope not. The Dolphins are in last in the AFC East right now.
I predicted they'd miss the playoffs.
I put the Bills
Chill
first.
out.
So.
They're cooked, man. They're cooked.
We have Chargers versus Carolina next. Carolina only scored 3 points. Chargers with 26. I mean, the Chargers look really good.
J.K. Dobbins.
Right now.
Mm-hmm.
J.K. Dobbins is thriving.
17 carries with J.K. Dobbins, 131 yards, and 1 touchdown. Who has him in fantasy?
Good question.
I don't know.
That was a steal, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
late round
I think it might be Brandon. No,
that's
Eckler.
That's the Harbaugh effect, man.
Yeah.
He said, we're coming here, we're playing defense, we're running the ball. Herbert, you pass when we need you. Other than that, like you mentioned last week, they got Alt, the left tackle.
Yeah, Joe Alt.
Run to his side, and just that big-ass motherfucker just moves like 2 people at a time. And then Dobbins right behind them. They look good, though. They look
good. They play Pittsburgh next.
That'll be good challenge.
My
good
mom
defense.
And then Kansas City. So if they win one of those 2, they still look pretty solid, I would say.
He had 20 points. J.K. Dobbins. My mom has him.
Oh, she did? I mean, that wasn't a factor with me, So
How about the Panthers? How do you feel about the Panthers?
They look horrible. I mean, Bryce Young, he had 84 yards and 1 interception.
He almost cried. Did you see that?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
He was. I think it was after one of his picks, or they went 3 and out or something. The camera saw him and he looked like he was about to burst out in the tears. I feel so bad for him.
Yeah.
Because he was so good in college. He just had to go to this poverty franchise.
Do you guys think
ruin everything?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, from the Panthers' background without the quarterbacks, like you mentioned earlier, is it really Bryce's Young fault, or is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's a good question because after Cam Newton, right, let's go Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, and
PJ Walker.
Yeah, but he's out of the league now, so let's not talk about him. But
he's not out of the league. He's a backup
starter. Look at Darnold now, killing it with the Vikings, playing awesome. Look at Baker, 2-0 for the Buccaneers. The second they left, they're good.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Is it the org or is it the player?
I think it's the org. The organization is just they've never since Cam left.
Yeah.
That one season with Cam in 2015, everything's just gone downhill. It has gotten worse.
Yeah. Slowly, it just started going down.
Like after they traded that first overall pick, everybody's like, "Oh, Bryce Young's gonna save this team." But every single year after that, it's gotten worse.
What season is this? 3?
This is 2 for. I think this is 2 for him.
2,
but still, even when they were getting that pick, that season was terrible.
So I think he'll get another opportunity elsewhere, probably. But we'll see what happens.
Definitely will.
It's either he needs to go or everybody in that front office needs to go. Right. I think the head coach is fine. It's just the GM, the owner, all the scouts, everybody. Get him out.
Everybody.
Get everybody out. That's gonna be hard. But now he's benched. So he's probably gonna be crying on the bench. I
think I want Dalton starting.
It's Andy
now?
Dalton season.
We'll see.
We'll see. I think Andy Dalton's a good backup. He's been a good backup for a while. But
that's what he is. He's a good backup, not like a full-time starter.
God, he was a starter so long ago.
That's Cincinnati.
That's wild. We have Tampa Bay versus Detroit next. With
great game.
Big upset. I hate Detroit. I
like him.
They could have won. That's all I'm going to say.
Won. Was that your pick? Was that your loser pick?
No, actually. No. I just had Mike Evans.
He did good.
He did all right. Chris Godwin 8.
I had a bet with Mike Evans where he needed to get 50 yards, and I think he ended with 41 or something like that. Yeah, just one more catch, right? Tampa Bay had 20 points versus Detroit, who had 16. Baker Mayfield looks good as fuck.
Big show,
right?
He's probably leading the MVP race right now.
You think so?
Probably
top 5 for sure.
They're undefeated. They beat some great teams, so far.
And he's dealing. It's not like he's playing average. He's getting touchdowns.
He's 4 touchdowns in the first game. How many did he have this game? Like 2?
2, I believe.
2 or 3?
Since he joined the Buccaneers, he's starting for 39 touchdowns and 13 interceptions.
That's good.
That's impressive. That's impressive, isn't it?
That's elite numbers.
That's 3-1, above 3-1 average.
I mean, who predicted them to win all these games? Nobody.
They're supposed to lose this one for sure.
They're gonna play the Broncos next, which could easily.
That's my loser pick.
Yeah.
And then the Eagles. That's gonna be a tough one.
It's a toss-up.
Falcons.
I don't know.
I think they'll be favored Eagles.
Is it in Tampa or is it in Philly?
It's in Tampa.
They'll be favored.
That's a game. That's
AJ Brown's out.
Sure.
Yeah, they could be 4-0.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a hard win, but they can do it.
And their division sucks, so they can just walk away with it.
Yeah. They can.
Go Tampa.
Yeah, but what the Lions though?
That Lions game
kind of a
was
big letdown.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that was pretty sad.
Definitely a winnable game.
Did you guys watch the game in depth? I saw some highlights, but I didn't watch it in depth. Like, what was the script? I know there was Dan Campbell was crying
fake punt
because he did something. He messed up like the timing at the end of the first half, or
I think they were trying to get a 2-for-1, and they might have messed up the snap. I didn't watch the whole game, but I think they were trying to get a 2-for-1. So right before halftime, they're trying to kick a field goal, and then they start with the ball coming out of the second half, and I think they either didn't get out of bounds because they didn't have any timeouts or something like that, and they messed it up, and they didn't get that 2-for-1.
I just don't think they ran the ball enough. I mean, Jared Goff had 55 throws.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
He completed 34. He had 307 passing yards, but he had 2 interceptions. He didn't have 1 touchdown.
That sucks.
So I think they went away from their what they're really good at.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the offensive line is probably the best in the league.
Yeah.
You gotta run that ball. 55 attempts.
That's crazy.
I don't know how many rushing yards they had.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I think that their game script was just off.
I mean, I'm guessing the Bucs got up early then, which forced them to like abandon the run and just go.
Yeah, I think
full
they
pass.
scored on their first drive, and then I think they went up like 14-0.
Yeah, that's probably what forced him to go pass heavy. Yeah, because
The Lions had 139 rushing yards. The Bucs only had 70.
Yeah.
They pretty much beat them in every offensive statistic.
The first quarter was close. It was 6-3. Second quarter, 6-6, and then Baker Mayfield got a touchdown. So it was close the whole game.
This makes it even worse too. I forgot about this. Aiden Hutchinson had 4.5 sacks.
Oh, really?
what?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Defensive player of the year. Called it right there. Joe did too.
4.5.
How did they score 20
And they lost. They give up 5
They
sacks
should've
total.
won.
I guess that's why Dan Campbell was crying, because he said it was his fault because of his coaching decision towards the end of the first half.
And then, at the very end, what I was annoyed about was they could have kicked the field goal to tie it. And there was, I think it was about less than a minute or less than 2 minutes left. And they went for it.
Yeah,
and it was like 4th and 6. So it wasn't close.
Right.
It was far. Like sometimes you don't have to go for it all the time, bro.
Yeah, that's what he's known for, so he wants to keep that.
Wait, so they were
No,
down.
he hates.
They were down 3 and they went for it. How did it end in 2016?
Detroit scored 10 points in the third quarter. Nobody scored at all in the fourth. So it was 6-3, and then it was 13-6, and then it was 20-16, and then nobody scored in the fourth.
Yeah, 20-16. That's what it stayed at. So they would have had 19.
And Monroe had a 119 too.
Yeah, so
I don't know.
They had to go for it then, right?
Yeah,
it was 2016.
They probably had to score a touchdown. I don't get how the Lions lost though. They literally beat them in everything.
What's turnovers? It must have been.
But if they went 16
2
to 20,
picks to 1. Or 2 to 1.
if they would have kicked the field goal, then if they got the ball back, then they would have kicked.
there was
field
time.
goal.
You're saying there was time to get for defense to stop them and get the ball back again.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, I got you. I was thinking it was like a minute left where they had to take the lead. Then
I don't know how they lost that game. All right, whatever.
Yeah.
well, it
They
might be one of
should've
those flu games you just throw away. Don't look back at it.
That's a bad one though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially at home. They were 7.5 point favorites. That's one of the bigger ones.
Right.
That's crazy.
We have New Orleans kicking Dallas's ass.
Man,
New Orleans 44 points with Dallas only 19. Like, do you even trust the Cowboys now, dude? Like,
I think the Cowboys are fine. We just underestimated the Saints. Because the Saints look good.
But 44-19. It feels like
at home.
It feels like Dallas gets these random ass kickings. Where, like, if they get down, like, 14-0, they just know it's going to be over, so they quit.
Yeah, but this one's bad because it's at home.
Yeah, and they're usually really good at home.
Right.
That was...
Yeah, they had 35 points at halftime.
Yeah, that's...
New Orleans.
I think they scored, like, 7 straight touchdowns.
Yeah, it was...
Like 6 straight.
They went 15 for 15 on their drives that whole game. They scored on every single drive.
Right. And we could say New Orleans is better than what we thought, but 35 points better at halftime?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know about that.
Well, New Orleans had 190 rushing yards.
Yep, Kamara, he had 180 total yards, or maybe 190, whatever we saw on there. 4 touchdowns He's looking,
he does that so much.
His fantasy prime.
20 carries, 3 rushing, 2 reception touchdowns, 65 reception yards as well. So
I mean, that's kind of Dallas's MO though, right? Like they have a really good pass defense, but their run defense is not that good. Like they don't have big people up front.
Yeah, they have 2 like big names on their D line, but if you take one of them out, it's not gonna matter. You know what I mean? But I was doing a lot of research on the Saints too, because I was like, how did they get so good? Like this came out of nowhere. Because last year they sucked. I saw a dude said, I've never seen a fan base hate their quarterback more than the Saints fans hate Derek Carr. And like last year they wanted him dead, but now he might be top 3 in the MVP.
I was go ahead.
They got this dude. His name is I forget his name already. He was one of the offensive coordinators for the 49ers last year, but now he's their offensive coordinator in New Orleans, and he changed everything about that team. Okay. They run the most play action. They have these weird like chipping schemes with like the tight ends and the running backs chipping people on the edge, and then like it eliminates them completely. Like they did that with Michael Parsons a lot. They would motion their tight end out, and then as he was motioning, they would snap the ball, and then he would just run straight into Michael Parsons. And now Michael Parsons is out of the play.
Smart.
And then they would double team Dexter Lawrence, and now Derek Carr has all this time to throw.
Damn.
His name is Clint Kubiak.
So they took away their 2 major factors in the defense, and then they could do.
And then Derek Carr just ate him a lot. He only had like 19 attempts, and he went like 11 for 19.
I saw
that was ridiculous.
A stat with Derek Carr going back to last year, like his last 4 games, and then his 2 games this year. It's kind of like that Baker Mayfield stat. He's like 16 touchdowns, 1 pick, 5-1, pass rating of like 102. Like he's killing it apparently.
Yeah.
So they ended really good. Like that kind of makes sense with the new coordinator. They're just rolling into this year. Maybe they're good.
I think they are.
Maybe they're
I had no faith in them beginning of the year, but now I'm a believer.
Yeah, they have a test next versus the Eagles.
That's winnable. That's such a winnable game.
They might be favored in that game too. Look, based on how both the teams look so far this year.
That's so winnable.
Divisional matchup: Falcons next, Chiefs.
That's big.
The Chiefs game is going to be the first test for sure. I don't think maybe this Eagles game, but
Falcons should be a good test too. It's a divisional game. That'll be a big game for both of them.
Yeah. So if
did anyone pick the Saints to win?
No. They're like,
I think we all picked Falcons.
I don't think anybody would have picked the Saints to win.
I might have taken him second.
You took him second, I believe, because I was a little shocked there.
Yeah.
That's the highest we had him. Okay.
I think I was the only one that trusted Baker. Not Baker, Derek Carr the most.
Yeah.
So, we'll see what happens there. In Dallas, they're going to play Baltimore next. So they might take another L.
That's a must-win for both of them.
Yeah, for sure.
0-2, Dallas 1-1. They both need that win.
I think the Ravens need it more than Dallas. They cannot start 0-3.
Yeah.
Especially in that division.
Yep. No. I mean, the Bengals are 0-2 also. That's but that's more expected.
Steelers are the only undefeated team in that.
We're going to have to go back. God damn it.
Next games.
It's early.
What don't I have? I guess I forgot to put San Francisco's points down. But Minnesota had 23 with San Francisco having...
16, 17, I believe, right? 23, 17?
17, yep.
Yeah.
17. Yeah, 17 to 23. I mean, the highlights, Minnesota looks good still.
Really
Their
good.
defense looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah, Sam Darnold, he was 17 for 26 for 268 yards, 1 interception, And he had some wheels on him too. 5 carries for 32 yards.
Wow.
So. Has he been good this whole time?
Yeah. I guess so.
Is it
the system?
Yeah.
Is it the Minnesota system?
With Jefferson, he has like weapons now, or
his team that he had drafted to was the Jets, and everybody knows how the Jets do with quarterbacks. Then he went to Carolina, which makes it even worse. Then he was the backup in San Francisco. Maybe he learned a lot from Brock Purdy and their head coach Kyle Shanahan.
Possibly.
He probably learned a lot. Did you see what he said after the game? He was in the locker room and he was like, "You should have never fucking cut me," because he played for the Niners last year.
Oh, really?
Nice.
And then he just ate him alive. 97-yard touchdown too.
Brock Purdy was like, there was a clip that he talked to a coach after the game, and he said, "What? Like, you have the best system.
Yeah, it's like you have a really good scheme.
You have a really good scheme.
Yep.
Yeah. So like,
so
he knew coming in, like they were gonna struggle." So.
Yeah, I think it was a stat. San Francisco hasn't won in Minnesota. It's like 1962.
Yeah, I saw
the last
that.
8 or 12 games.
I thought it was just more recent thing.
We gotta do one of these researches before we make our bets or our picks. Cause if I do that, I'm not a victim to cover.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you're the opponent and you see that, then you just put like a lot of pressure on yourself, and I don't know. It's like a whole mental thing
and it's one of those things that, like, you know, there's just some teams that you can't beat in their hometown for whatever reason. You're way better than them. You win Super Bowls, you're in championships, but you just can't beat that one team. It feels like that's what it is. They just can't beat.
Do you know what that is?
Can't play Minnesota.
That's New England and Miami.
Yeah, we can't win in Miami. We were winning Super Bowls and couldn't win in Miami.
6 rings and you guys cannot win it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when even Miami was horrible.
Yeah.
I remember that too.
You remember that one crazy play with that
Miami Miracle?
Second? Yeah.
The greatest day of my life.
We won the Super Bowl that year too.
You guys
we just couldn't beat them.
Oh my god.
That was trying to tackle him with the
doesn't have the angle. That was such a good day.
Going back to 49ers Vikings, Justin Jefferson had 4 receptions for 133 yards, and then Jordan Mason had 20 carries for 100 yards. So
back-to-back games, 100 yards.
It's all backup.
Purdy over 300 yards too. Purdy has the this is what pisses me off. I have Ayuk. Purdy has the most passing yards in the NFL right now, and Ayuk has like what? Like probably like 5 total receptions or something like that. It's so bad.
This is what happens when you don't train.
That's true. This is like training camp. This is preseason right now.
Well, now I mean he should have
he's
plenty of receptions. We'll see.
He's gonna be wide receiver 1 now for a while.
Yeah,
he has to prove himself.
I don't remember what Joe trade. Joe's offered me so many trades. I don't understand what's up with this guy.
I don't pay attention to Joe's
trades. And why do people put bad players up on the trade block? You guys understand the trade block is supposed to be like for good players that other people send you picks for, right? You guys are putting your worst players on the trade block.
I'll bring up
nobody's gonna trade for that.
My trade block is all right.
Like you have to look a decent player that I would think about. Do I want to maybe get that player?
Right.
Yeah, Sam put this morning. He put DeMarcus Robinson and Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy's not bad because he had like 10 points and 11 points. That's acceptable.
Yeah.
The Robinson guy, I don't know what he's doing.
I only have Tyler Lockett and Kyle Pitts on there.
Kyle Pitts is fair.
I fell into his trap this year.
I mean,
like every year.
He had a good game and then he had a bad game, so we'll see. That you can't trust tight ends every week. Who? You just can't. Tight ends.
Just tight ends.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of a hit or bust.
Hit or miss, yep. Green Bay versus Indiana. Indiana had 0 points, right? And then Green Bay had 16.
Wait,
they scored 0?
No, I think it was. They scored
I think
10.
They scored something.
It was like they had like 3 points for like 3 quarters, I believe. But I think they ended with 10, right? 10-16.
Did it not?
They had money on this.
So. Oh, they had 10, not 0.
10-16.
Yeah, but it was like
10-16.
Yeah, they didn't score to the third quarter.
Yeah.
Malik Willis threw 12 times.
Yeah, he had a good game.
Yep, and then they ran the ball 53 times.
Damn. I could not stop them.
Yeah, I had Josh Jacobs, and he fumbled in the end zone.
Oh, he did?
That scumbag. So he only had like 13 points. He would have had 20.
Oh, yeah.
He had 32 carries.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Colts, this should have actually been a blowout. This felt like way bigger than it actually ended. Like, it felt like Packers were in control the whole game. I'm surprised it was only a 6-point game to end. But Colts are trash.
Indiana only had more passing yards. That's it. And he had yards per play, but that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. They had 261 rushing yards. I mean,
that's crazy.
Green Bay had 40 minutes of possession time, and Colts only had 19.
You would think the Colts would go there knowing, okay, this is a backup quarterback. We know they're going to run, so let's focus on stopping the run and let them beat us with the pass, right? No.
Yeah,
they suck, bro.
But their D-line is kind of trash. But now their best D tackle, DeForest Buckner, he went on IR.
Oh, yeah.
So now it's gonna be a Latu season.
Everybody's just going to run at them. The past 2 games, 93 rushing attempts.
Trash.
Sheesh.
93 rushing attempts the last 2 games, and they let 474 rushing yards.
Yep. That explains
That's
it.
terrible. That's so bad.
Yeah, just run against the Colts and you'll win.
Anybody that plays the Colts, I'm going to try to pick up their court running back.
Don't give away the strategy, man.
Who do the Colts play next?
RB3.
Who do the Colts play next?
But yeah, the Packers got a big must
win for sure.
Yeah.
I think they have a couple tough games, and they got to eke out 1 or 2 wins
Before Jordan Love. Is it 4 games too? Is he in IR?
At least
I think it's
games.
6.
Is it 6?
Maybe.
It's at least 4.
Yeah, 4
but
to
they
6.
might keep a little longer.
If they go on a run, they might just sit them for a while.
Yeah, don't take the
Till that last
It'll be
push.
tough. I mean, they can win Titans. They play Titans, Vikings, Rams, Cardinals, Texans. They're all gonna be tough games.
Those are tough.
So
hopefully, both quarterbacks for the Dolphins and the Packers are healthy on Thanksgiving because we're going to that game.
If they're not,
if I have to watch Skylar Thompson and Malik Willis, oh my God, I'll cry.
That's gonna be.
I'll cry.
That's gonna be sad, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Is it November? Or
It's Thanksgiving.
Okay, that's still 2 months.
Those tickets would have been way cheaper if you would have waited.
No,
my mom that bought them. So.
Oh yeah. Las Vegas Raiders beat the Baltimore Ravens 26-23. That was a depressing loss
for you guys. That was amazing.
Us. Yes, me and Daniel had them, the Baltimore basically to win, to beat the Raiders. Right, something
simple.
You think
9-point favorites?
Right? In Baltimore
9-point favorites too.
And home with the MVP. What?
They just went to the playoffs. They almost made it to the Super Bowl. So
this is just a junky week. This is like the 4th or 5th upset because the 1 o'clock slot. I think there was 10 games at once.
Yep.
I think 5 of them anyone that was a 4-point underdog or bigger, they just outright won. This is the biggest one by far.
Right.
And
9 points. That's crazy.
It just looked like they never gave up, and then Baltimore they kept getting sacked and make mistakes. Did you guys see there was a highlight of the defensive lineman for the Raiders?
Max Crosby?
Max Crosby.
Yeah, he was talking to Gardner Minshew.
Yeah.
Gardner
Minshew just threw the interception.
Yeah.
And then he just walking to the sidelines all depressed, and then you see Max Crosby just come up to him and like, you gotta fucking step up, bro.
Yeah, he was trying to he's like, keep your head up. You got it. It's okay.
Yeah.
It reminded me of that. Remember was it Kevin Durant Draymond little meme? He's like, when Draymond's like hitting Kevin Durant's chest. Kevin Durant's like, yeah, all right. He's like, you got this. You got this.
You are Kevin Durant. You got it.
I mean, hey, he started playing better after that. He started stepping up because I think they were down at that point. We threw the pick, so that kind of helps when
Max Crosby's Max Crosby's a good guy. He's really good too.
Oh yeah, he's really good. But he got locked down against the Chargers. Brock Bowers ending with 98 yards, 9 receptions. He's a tight end.
Yep. I wanted him.
He's a rookie.
Yeah, he's a rookie tight end. I wanted him in Miami so bad, but then the Raiders came in and swooped him.
What college did he play for?
Clemson.
Oh, Clemson.
I think.
Was it Clemson?
I think so. I'll look at it.
I feel like I remember the jersey, but.
And then Devonta Adams had 9 receptions for 110 yards and 1 touchdown. He finally looked. I mean, he's always gonna look good. It's just if he's ever gonna get the opportunity.
Got the ball.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they have Carolina next, I believe.
They
went to Georgia.
There you go. The red. I was thinking about a red jersey.
Oh.
I was gonna say Bama, but I knew that was right.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia.
They play Carolina next, so the Raiders could easily get another win.
They're gonna stomp them.
Definitely.
Get 2-1 right there, and then Baltimore. They play Dallas, Buffalo, Cincinnati.
That's when it gets hard. They're probably gonna lose all those games.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably 2-4.
Max Crosby's gonna have against the Carolina Panthers. He's gonna have like 4 sacks.
Oh yeah,
that's gonna be bad. The Raiders' defense isn't even
Take the Raiders' defense.
It's just him.
It's just the D-line is pretty good.
I think that's a strategy that your brother Brandon was doing. We picked up whoever played Carolina this week.
Yep.
He picked up their defense?
Yeah. He picked up the Chargers' defense.
Yeah. They had like 20-something points.
I don't know if he's going to do that next, but...
Filter defenses and kickers. That's what some people do.
I did that a couple of years ago. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, I had to drop Tua.
Come on, man. Where's the loyalty at?
Put him on 11. Bro, he's dead.
That's messed up, man. We'll move on. That's messed up. We have Arizona versus the Rams next. Arizona, another freaking blowout, bro. Mm-hmm. Arizona ended with 41 points. The Los Angeles Rams had 10.
Damn. 31 points.
That's depressing, dude.
Well, Rams are hurt, so I was kind of expecting.
Yeah, they lost Cooper and Puka.
Yeah, they lost Cooper Kupp. Is it right before halftime?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Puka's out. Yep. And they lost like 2 offensive linemen, so that was kind of expected.
Yeah.
But the Cardinals
look decent. They look really good that game.
Good.
Kyler Murray, he's using his legs more to extend plays.
Kyler Murray looks like a dog.
He's very healthy.
I told you guys.
Get out of here.
He's healthy. So.
Yeah, Marvin Harrison Jr. had 130 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Let's go.
Literally in the first quarter.
The first 2 drives, yeah.
He had I think he finished with 4 receptions too.
Total.
So after that, he was done for.
So I guess it is his job to get on the ball after that game.
Right.
It looked good.
Mm-hmm.
It looked good.
Even I think James Conner had a good game.
Yep. I mean, the Cardinals ran 40 times total.
Damn.
And they finished with 231 rushing yards.
I think that offense is gonna be explosive. You already mentioned Marvin Harrison. They got McBride as tight end. They got Connor running that, and then Kyler Murray's just dealing it. Yeah, I think that's gonna be an explosive offense. They look good.
Mm-hmm.
They might low key win that division.
No, I don't think they're gonna win it.
Because the Rams are out of it.
The Seahawks probably gonna win it.
The Rams,
yeah, them too.
I have the Rams could go 0-3.
And then the Niners are beat up. They're hurt. They might.
Yeah. This year's gonna prove Brock Purdy's fluke.
Well, fluke or he's legit.
They have to pay him after the season too.
Which is low key kind of a good thing that actually got hurt because now they can see, are you the real deal or are you a fluke?
Yeah.
If you're a fluke, we're not paying $60 million.
Yeah. If he's a fluke, they're gonna save so much money.
They'll give him like the Baker Mayfield deal, like $30 million a year,
1 year,
or something like that.
For who?
For
Brock.
Purdy. Oh, because now all these people are getting hurt, so they can see, are you actually good without all these talent? Are you good with just 2 of them?
Oh,
but even that, I think Kyle Shanahan, he could have some scrubs on the team, and he would still make the quarterback look good because he knows how to draw up plays. He knows how to scheme against the defense. So I think Brock Purdy could throw to me, and he would look good.
Oh, it's not crazy, but he would drop like Saquon, dude.
The Cardinals play the Lions next, and then the Commanders, and then the 49ers and Packers. So they could easily win 2 out of the next.
Yeah.
4 or 5 games. And then the Rams, 49ers, the Bears, the Packers. You just don't know if you can trust them without Kupp. And
some of those are toss-ups. A lot of those are like 50-50.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
They have a bright future.
Steelers versus the Broncos next.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't watch this game.
And neither did I.
I watch NFL Red Zone now because it's a lot more entertaining.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
Scott Hansen's a goat.
Who?
Scott Hansen.
Is that like
the host?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The goat.
It ended with the Steelers winning 13-6. You know.
Oh God.
Traditionally, it's just 2 field goals.
What a weird score.
2 field goals and a touchdown, bro.
That's why I can't watch the game.
It's so sloppy.
Always like 9-12.
It's always 6, so sloppy.
10, yeah. Defense and field goals.
Justin Fields just had a solid game. 117 yards, 1 touchdown, and then 27 rushing yards, no turnovers.
That's the big thing.
Mm-hmm. 2 road wins for the Steelers.
I mean, you guys go home after this game?
Yep.
We
only let the opposing team score 16 points total the last 2 weeks.
Yep.
I think I saw a thing. It said Chris Boswell has more points by himself than the Giants do the whole year.
No, he kicked like 6 field goals, didn't he?
Yeah, first game.
The first game.
18. I think he has like total. I think he has like 27 or 26.
Yeah.
The Giants have 25.
There we go, bro.
He's getting outscored. The Giants are getting outscored by a kicker.
That's all you guys need, right? 150 yards from the quarterback, no turnovers.
Yeah, because our defense is too good.
Yeah, the guys' defense is just ridiculous. It's always so good.
Bo Nix, threw 20 for 35, 246 passing yards.
Not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad for a rookie for sure. And then 2 interceptions, just the mistakes that. But it was solid. I mean, the Broncos only had 15 carries for 39 rushing yards without Bo Nix.
Yeah, they're not going to be good.
So they just suck.
Like I predicted.
Finishing off with Kansas City versus Cincinnati.
Oh, those damn referees.
Thank you, refs. You saved me a lot of money.
Well, Kansas City won by 1 point, 26, and Cincinnati had 25.
Those games are always close. I saw a thing where it was like every matchup Burrow and Patrick Mahomes have had always has ended between or within 3 points.
Yep.
Oh, really?
That's why those 5.5 points was way too much. They're always.
Which seems so crazy.
Yeah. It's just because it looks so bad week 1.
Yeah.
But and it's like every time they play the Chiefs, it's like their Super Bowl. Like
I know.
Trying to win. Like this is the biggest game of the year.
And they've only beat them twice out of the 5 matchups.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But one of them Burrow didn't play, to be fair. So it is 2-2.
No, every matchup between Mahomes and Burrow.
Burrow's won 3. It's 3-2 now.
Because they had the one in Kansas City to go to the Super Bowl, but then they had that one Jamar Chase's rookie year when he had like 200 something yards.
Yep.
Yeah, he has the record.
And then Kansas City beat them to go to the Super Bowl, and then they beat him in the regular season a couple years ago, and then they just beat him yesterday or on Sunday.
Burrow's is up though.
How?
It's 3-2. He beat him 3 years prior to.
Oh well, I missed that one. I guess
one of the biggest topics was Burrow because Burrow's up 3-1.
It's Burrowhead.
Yeah, bro, that's why.
Stupid name.
I like that actually.
I mean, they held Mahomes to 151 passing yards.
He had 2 picks.
2 interceptions.
Yeah, but one of them was
Oh.
the greatest catch I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Did you see
that?
That
was
play?
crazy.
Which one?
The one-hander.
He threw on this left sideline, and the cornerback like catches over his head, one hand, pulls it in.
It was perfect.
It is crazy.
It was beautiful. He had one throw on that same sideline, like in the second quarter to Rashid Rice. That was a touchdown on that same dude, and it was a beautiful throw. But then they took out Rashid Rice and put Xavier Worthy in there, and then Xavier Worthy, I don't think he didn't have enough speed, or Mahomes underthrew it. But that catch was crazy. That probably could have ended the game. Because it happened with like 4 minutes left.
It should have ended the game, but then
Burrow fumbled and
it was a
scored.
touchdown right away.
And they scored.
Backbreaking.
Yeah, I mean, other than the fumble, he looked solid.
Yeah.
258 yards, 2 touchdowns, 23 for 36.
They
he
had
played better than Patrick Mahomes.
They had the Bengals had a rookie who only had like 3 catches, but 2 of them were touchdowns.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. Even I've never heard of this dude in my life.
Oh yeah, Andre Losivas?
I have no idea, but he had 2 touchdowns.
He played,
yeah.
What did you guys think of the big
DPI
call of the game, the DPI?
It was pass interference. I think it was, but obviously people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's the Chiefs. They get bailed up by the refs." What?
Why was it pass interference?
Because he jumped before the ball got there, and as he was going up, he hit Rashid Rice back in the back of the head, which altered him trying to catch the ball. He interfered with his catch before the ball got there. You know what I mean? He jumped too early.
I'm not gonna lie, it was pass interference, but I just don't want to be called.
Yeah, obviously.
Just don't call it, man. It was pass interference, though. He did.
If you say it, yeah.
I love the camera angle of it too, because you can the ball bounce off the dude's head and then it flies backwards, and then the camera's like following the ball, and then you can just see the ref reach his pocket and he threw that flag so far.
It was a perfect shot.
Oh, it was great. But
I will say though, if they meet in the playoffs, Bengals can beat them.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the one team, if they can play them, I might pick the Bengals because they play them so tight every game. It's always up to who gets the ball last.
And we had the Jamar Chase. He freaked out on the ref too because he thought it was a hip drop, which was banned this year. And he like got up, started screaming at the ref. The ref let it go twice, and then he ended up throwing the flag for unsportsmanlike, which kicked him out of field goal range.
That was a big play. Yeah, they probably would have scored there.
They definitely would have scored.
Took more time off. Yeah.
And he wasn't playing great either. 4 receptions.
Yeah, you have to remember that.
They don't have any receivers anymore.
4 receptions, 35 yards.
They were doubling him. They're bracketing him the whole game. That's why their tight ends and the other receivers.
They had Trent McDuffie, and then they would have a safety covering on the top too.
Yeah, so they always had him covered. Damn.
I think basically they said after that. Remember that first game his rookie year when he had 266.
Yeah.
Ever since then, they said you're just not beating us. We're double teaming you. You're not getting the ball. So if you see his stats, it's like 40 yards a game, 4 catches a game. Now they just won't let him. That's what they need T Higgins though, so he can get 1-on-ones and then he'll beat his.
Yeah, because T Higgins is like 6'4". He's a great deep ball threat.
He's a wide receiver 1 quality.
He could be.
Could be.
Any other team.
Yeah.
A lot of other teams.
Moving to Sunday Night Football, we have the Bears versus the
The
Texans.
snooze fest.
It was kind of boring, to be honest. I mean, the Bears lost 13 to the Texans 19. I honestly thought the CJ Stroud was going to score like 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah, their offense was pretty stagnant. I don't know. I don't understand why that was happening though.
The Bears have a good defense, guys.
Oh yeah, we've known
They have
that.
a really good defense.
Yeah, they
We've
kept
known
stopping
that.
them on third down.
That game was way too close too. It feels like the Texans should have been up like 25, 30 points, but they just kept getting stopped.
Caleb Williams had a lot of opportunities.
The one thing that made me mad about Caleb Williams is he holds onto the ball for too long. But it's also not his fault because his receivers can't get open. Like all he had was DJ Moore last night. Roma Dunze, I think he had two receptions. One of them was like a decent game, but that was at the end of the game. That was garbage time.
That was it didn't even matter.
He does hold on to too long, but I will say he got a lot better than last week. Last week he was every play he was doing it. This time it was more like out of desperation when he had to do it, but he still couldn't quite do it like full. He could like get away and roll out like the way Stroud was doing, but it was better. He did improve there.
They schemed up a lot of checkdowns for him.
Yeah, which they have to do.
Yeah, just to get him used to the. Like if nothing's open downfield, you have to take that check down.
Yeah.
There's nothing else you can do. I mean, maybe you can use your legs, but
it still seemed like that wasn't enough. Like he needed Keenan Allen out there.
He looks a little better.
Oh, he did for sure.
I suppose the line was a little overrated by a lot of people. They're not as good as that people thought they'd be.
He got sacked
quite a bit.
He had like 7
sacks.
And there's a lot of pressures.
11, I think.
Yeah, that's
really bad.
Rookie quarterback cannot go through that.
No.
Yeah.
So he looked pretty. I don't know, depressed out there. I'll be sad, bro.
Like he was on the bench. He was like, "Oh, I'm tired of this."
But even with like how bad they played, they had the ball down 6.
Mm-hmm. They had an opportunity.
They had a chance.
He did have a chance to go down the field and score and win the game.
Yeah.
So
I think it'll be all right. First 2 weeks, 1-1, you'll take it. Yeah. I think they have a decently soft schedule the next 4 or 5 games, if I'm not mistaken. So I think that's when they got to win 3-4 games to actually start getting this ramped up.
They go to the Colts.
Winnable.
Yeah.
And then they play the Rams, who are like
winnable,
half broken.
Yep.
Panthers.
That's yes. If you don't win that, that's gonna be the number 1 overall pick battle.
Mm-hmm. So they have a chance to win the next 3 games, and they play the Jaguars, Commanders.
That's still winnable.
All 5 of those are. Yeah, that's their soft schedule.
Sure.
Because the last 7, it gets hard. But those first 5, they should go 4-1, maybe 5-0.
Yeah, they can definitely win their next 5 games.
So my Super Bowl pick is still in play.
It's there.
No, it's not, dude.
It's there,
Come
man.
on.
I'm telling you.
I don't think Super Bowl.
It's COVID.
No.
Anything said about Houston? They played pretty
Their defense
good.
is still insanely good. Danielle Hunter is a freak human. And Derek Stingley, their cornerback, he's probably top 3. I love Derek Stingley. I think he had to pick that game.
Mm-hmm. Offensively, I mean, Stroud had 260 yards. He played pretty well, 1 touchdown. Nico Collins, 135 yards.
Dog.
With 8 receptions. He's definitely their best wide receiver.
He's so strong. Yeah, he does.
So big. And
he had the 1 touchdown where he just threw the dude off of him. And he punched the dude in the face.
They didn't call that, did
he didn't get ejected for it, but none of the refs saw it. But there was a camera angle. He just punched him right in the mouth.
They look good. They look solid.
Yeah, they look solid.
Joe Mixon, I think, had a decent game as well.
I think everybody
struggled in the run.
I think everybody in the AFC South is winless except for the Texans. I think everybody's 0-2 except for the Texans.
Titans, Colts, and Jaguars. Yeah,
they're all 0-2. So the Texans are just going to run away with that division.
We move on to Monday Night Football.
Amazing game.
I guess it was. I mean, I don't want to say amazing, but
entertaining.
The last fourth quarter, was good. I was gonna stop watching it too.
Sam went to bed early.
Yeah, I was like, I'm done. I started washing the kids' bottles and everything, and you saw the Falcons got the ball back, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, he was walking to his room right before that third down when Saquon dropped it.
Oh really?
And he was walking to his room. He was like, "This game's over." And then I didn't say anything. And then when he dropped the ball, I was like, "Oh, he dropped it, no way!" And then I thought he was gonna come back out, but he went to sleep. Hello came back out.
How'd you guys feel about that play call? 3rd and 3.
That was a perfect play. On for the Eagles.
Yeah,
that was perfect.
3rd and 3.
I think it was 3rd and 3. They have no more timeouts. It's 1 minute and 42-ish seconds.
Yeah, because you could have ran the ball and just
cut it
just
out
in case. Yeah, just in case you don't
the tush push
get it,
and then you do the tush push. And even if you don't get that, now it's like 50 seconds left, and they got to go 80 yards or 60 yards to get field goal range.
Yeah, but I think Atlanta was expecting the run, so they sent Saquon out in the flat, and he was wide. He probably, if he catches that ball, not only is the game over, he probably scores. Mm-hmm. He was wide open. He just dropped it off his hands.
Yeah.
I don't.
But that's part of the play call, right? Like you take the risk of
you trust in your best player or like your top 2.
But people drop the ball. Like that is a possibility. If that happens, you give them the 40 more seconds, and now it's 4th and 3,
and the time stopped.
Yeah,
the clock stopped.
You just put in your faith on your best player.
I don't think it was a bad call. That was just unfortunate.
That's fair. You trust him to make the call. I don't know.
So that's what they pay you for, is to make that big play.
Right. Yeah. The Falcons 22, Eagles 21.
The Falcons drove
the game.
Like
they lost by 1 point.
That last drive, they drove down the field in like 25, 30 seconds.
See, that was gnarly.
That's why I think that was a bad call. When they when it was after Saquon dropped it, it was 4th and 3. They kicked the field goal. I would have went for it.
Yeah, low key.
Because if
they get the first down, it's over.
Okay, let me ask you this question. I think it's better to be down 3 than down 6. I mean, sorry, not down. Up. I'd rather be up 3 than up 6. Because the reason is, if you're up 3 and you give them the ball back, or they're at like the 5-yard line, and they have to go 60 yards in 50 seconds, if they get field goal range, they're going to be super, super conservative. They're not going for the touchdown no more. They're going to kick the field goal, and the worst case scenario is overtime. If you're up 6, it's 4 downs from now. They're going for the bomb. They're trying to get a touchdown. And if they get it, you lose.
Yeah.
So it changes their mentality. So I'd rather be up 3 points. If they get kick the field goal, we'll go to overtime. We'll see who's better. But
and 6. Yeah, and Atlanta didn't have any timeouts.
What you mean?
Like they're way more aggressive now. It's
they
4 downs
more aggressive. Now. They're more like free. Like they don't have any pressure.
Yeah, just
they can do whatever they want.
Yeah,
literally.
And if you kick the field goal, you have to kick it off, and now they start at the 30. Whereas if you didn't get the 4th down, they would start
inside their own 10.
So yeah, I think that was a coaching error. Like they should have gone for it. I don't know.
Yeah, but who would have thought Kirk Cousins would have drove them all the way down the field?
It's the percentage.
He had like a mid game. He didn't have a good game until the last 4th quarter.
They got more aggressive. It was time to win. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe this is a wake up call for the offensive coaches with Falcons. Like they need to play more aggressive.
That was good. That was a really good ending though. Took out.
I was so happy.
Another 10 people from our loser picks.
Yeah,
I just don't like Philly, so I was happy that they lost, and it was in Philly too.
I like Hurts, so
it makes it better. And it was primetime. Primetime Kirk. That narrative does not exist anymore.
He showed up. I think his record it was a Sunday night, Monday nights, like Thursday was like
it was bad.
3 and like 9. It was horrible. And that's in playoff games too.
Yeah.
But maybe that was just with Minnesota. Now that he's in Atlanta, he's a different person.
He looked much better that last drive.
Definitely.
Maybe they should just play like that all the time.
That's what I was.
Just be aggressive.
That's what I was saying. I don't know. But
that's what I said.
The defensive play, they're playing prevent defense. They're letting you get.
Yeah, I saw a thing. Somebody was like, "Prevent defense never works."
Thank you.
Never.
It doesn't.
Because You're not giving up the bomb, but you're giving out these out routes.
15, 20
out routes, and it just stops the clock. Yeah. Just play your normal defense.
That's what I will say.
Yeah.
And too high, and just take a.
Yeah, prevent never works, unless it's a Hail Mary. That's the only time it ever works.
It works in Madden, but not
in Madden.
Yeah, but that was a big L for Eagles.
Yeah,
they should not have lost that game.
And their head coach is just so corny.
He's on the hot seat.
He is.
He's on the hot seat.
You think so?
Nick Sirianni,
There was
for
a
sure.
stat, right? Like he hasn't performed the last
8 games
Yeah.
they've
Well,
lost.
they ended last year, the playoff game, this loss, the blunders he's making. It's, I don't know.
He's just super corny.
Bill Belichick, he is. He's over the top. He's too exuberant. Like he shows his emotions too much. Where most coaches are calm, cool, and collected.
And there was that one play with C.J. Gardner-Johnson when they made that 4th down stop and he took his helmet off.
Oh, yeah,
He tried to say it fell off, but if you look at the replay, it was kind of falling off. But then he ripped it off.
Yeah,
That's what I thought. I was like, I
it
don't
came loose.
know.
He took it all the way
He
out.
definitely had enough time to put it back on. It wasn't that far. It was like up
was
to his
like right here,
up to his mouth.
Yeah.
He definitely could have put it back on.
Well, and Sierra started sprinting with him down.
Yeah.
Down the sideline.
I mean, I like the energy, but the game's not over. There was like 10 minutes left in the game.
Kind of happy they lost.
Yeah, I am too. I don't like Philly.
Well, boys, you guys ready to pick week 3? Well, do you want to read off?
Oh, oh yeah. Okay, so last week we did the picks, spread picks. It was probably the worst week to start picking picks because all
the upsets.
So there's 16 games, and then you went 5-11, and we'll keep this track. So weekly we'll run through this. You went 5-11. Adrian, you went 5-11.
That'll never happen again.
I had the best week, 10-6. So
Woo! Damn.
10-6?
yeah, 10-6. No, 10-5. Sorry, 10-5.
That's still solid. What the hell?
Yeah.
That'll never happen again.
We'll see. So do we want to run through week 3?
Yeah.
Start with these picks and
we have
see
a lot of notable injuries. If we want to go through that briefly, I mean, Isaiah Pacheco's out, ankle injury. He's having surgery. I think he had it yesterday.
I think he had it today.
Yeah, probably today, yesterday. He's going to be out for, I think,
At least 4.
at
It's
least
IR.
4 weeks. He's in IR, and if it's worse, it could be up to 8 weeks. Other than that, Justin Herbert got hurt. I did not know that.
He was already kind of hurt. Is it?
Yeah, it's
something
probably a
different?
calf. I think it was a calf.
Yeah, he got rolled up in the second half. I don't know his status.
He'll be fine.
I'm sure he'll play.
He's a tough guy. He always plays through injuries.
Played with broken ribs, with plantar fascia.
Right. Cooper Kupp, he did not return second half of his game.
He's gonna miss a few weeks too.
Yeah, he had a walking boot.
Yeah, hands are screwed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to be put in the IR is what
Man, can we turn injuries off?
what they said as well. Justin Jefferson
He'll be
got
fine
hurt
too.
as well,
Yeah,
but
he'll be fine.
I'm pretty sure he
playing, like,
he
next week.
said himself that he was good.
Yeah.
So, but, take his word however you want.
You should check if Tua's okay.
He's retired, man. Just let it go. You're gonna get Bryce.
Tua's
Young.
are also out. That's all I have, really.
We got Debo's out too, right?
Debo Samuel. Why isn't that not on
Debo
here?
and McCaffrey still out.
Yeah.
Yeah, McCaffrey
went on IR.
Okay.
Which is
now.
crazy. He hasn't even played a game yet.
They've
You had
been-
all the whole offseason to
That's
recover.
what I've never understood. How do you come into the season hurt? You had
Yeah.
all offseason to like relax, recover.
Bro, he did not recover good enough.
Is he
I
working
guess.
out all
It's
day?
because he's on the Madden cover.
Oh, like Madden curse.
Madden curse.
It's back.
Right when he got in, guy just put a cramp in his leg and it just
Yeah.
got worse.
Yeah. Debo Samuel as well.
And then aside from no big quarterback injuries, right? Aside from Love and Tua
Yeah.
and Herbert,
Well,
Nothing.
Herbert's still not that bad.
he'll play. Yeah, okay.
Nothing else, boys. AJ Brown, he did not play.
He's out a few.
There's just like the
Monday
injuries are
night.
literally just like little depth pieces
There should be a
that
couple
kind of hurt.
weeks.
Like it's like, oh, he's out too. Now we don't have a backup, or he was the starter. He was a captain or whatever. Because DeForest Buckner's out. Derek Brown is out. I don't even know.
These are defensive players, but I don't know the team.
DeForest Buckner's the Colts.
Yeah, he's the
Oh,
Colts.
And
yeah,
Derek Brown is
definitely.
the Panthers,
Oh,
which
Panthers
that's-
you don't-
he's gonna get paid anyways. He probably shouldn't care
6 to 8 weeks for Pacheco. That's depressing, bro.
for
Yeah,
you.
man, send me a trade. You know?
Golly.
What you got
That's what Brandon would do. Brandon always trades for injured players.
to try to get them to the playoffs?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think that's all for notable right now. So we'll move on to the games. Thursday night football.
Garbage game.
Hopefully it's a good game. Patriots versus the Jets.
It's not going to.
What do we got?
We have the spread of the New York Jets favored by 6.5.
Wow. In New York?
I think it's in New England.
It has to be in New York if it's that much, right?
MetLife.
Yeah, it's New York.
Yeah.
That's the Jets stadium.
So the Jets.
Jets 6.5. Any injuries, Jets, Patriots
I
here?
don't think they cover that.
I don't think Patriots had any big ones I would have known.
No.
Give me the Patriots, 6.5.
Yeah, give me the Patriots as well.
Too many points. Our defense is going to keep it close.
I don't think the Jets can cover that 6.5.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I'll go the Jets win, though. Jets win, but Patriots cover. It'll be close.
So, yeah, we're all taking New York Jets
to win. Patriots. Actually, Patriots might win outright. You don't know. Probably another upset week again. Yeah, I think we all got the underdog there.
I think if the Patriots win, that's going to set the tone for the entire week again.
Underdog
in every single game.
That'll be depressing, dude. Giants versus the Browns. We have Cleveland as the 6-point favorite.
Browns are going to stomp them. Deshaun Watson actually looked good last week.
Is that a spider?
It definitely is.
Yeah.
Just grab the bottom of it.
You got murder live on the show.
Where's it?
We're behind you.
Got him.
There we go.
R.I.P. Spider.
All right, so what was it? Oh, crap.
Cleveland, 6-point favorites.
Home?
Against the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, in Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, give the Browns cover.
I am.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have to take that, right?
Giants
Stop.
Yeah.
The Giants are gonna. The Giants are gonna have a lot of loser picks, though.
Yeah.
I feel like people are gonna pick them a lot.
You got to trust their defense, maybe. I mean, I don't know.
I'll
take Cleveland
defense is fine
to cover the 6 points.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah, for sure.
So, okay. I mean, we're all in the same boat. We'll see.
This is not a good side.
Packers versus the Titans. Tennessee to win by 3 points at Nashville, Tennessee.
That's the Malik Willis revenge game. Give me the Packers.
-3.
And I think the Packers cover.
I think the Packers can come up with something. I think they're going to run the ball 100 times again.
Probably. Read options the whole time.
Well, the Titans' defense is better. How is it against the run? I don't know.
It's not very good either.
I mean, they were in the game with the Jets. It was tied.
Yeah.
Till the fourth quarter. Then that's when they covered. They scored late.
Same with the...
A 3-point favorite to get the Packers? I don't like that.
Same with the Bears. I don't trust Tennessee and Will Levis. Give me the Packers.
Yeah, give me the Packers.
+3. Well, Will Levis.
You think he'll play good, but then he starts falling down and throws an interception.
Who's their running back? It's Pollard and Spears.
Pollard and Tajay Spears. Yep.
Spears doesn't really play.
Pollard's getting most of the carries, which is unfortunate for Spears because he was really good last year.
Yeah, give me the Titans. I'll take the -3 at home. I don't trust Packers quarterback.
He's just gonna run it.
Hater. That's what we did last week. Can't do it.
The Bears versus the Colts. This is at Indiana, with Indiana being a 1.5 point favorite.
Damn.
Man, they don't trust them at home. So it's basically a pick 'em.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Caleb Williams, I don't like what
I'll go Indy. I'll take Indy.
You'll take Indiana?
Yeah.
I'll take the Bears +1.5.
The only thing that could stop the Titans or the Colts is the Bears defense. The Bears defense can just go crazy nuts.
I think I'm gonna take the Bears to cover that 1.5.
Boy. Yeah, same here. 1.5. This is Caleb's breakout game.
I don't know about that.
400 yards.
No, 250, 2 touchdowns.
400 yards.
I don't know.
3 touchdowns.
Texans versus the Vikings. Houston, the 2.5 point favorite.
Oh, they're in Minnesota, though.
In Minnesota.
This is one of those games that Vegas is begging you to take Houston. They want you to take those 2.5 points, less than a field goal, because the whole country loves C.J. Stroud. This is one of those trap games. I'm telling you guys. Watch the Vikings low-key win this somehow. I'm telling you, this is a fucking trap game.
After all that said, I'm taking the Titans. I'm taking Houston. I think Houston's offense is better than Minnesota's defense. Brian Flores is gonna try to find a way to pressure C.J. Stroud, but C.J. Stroud under pressure he's too good. Do you see all those rollouts throws he made last game?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna keep doing that because the Brian Flores' whole scheme is that zero blitz. Have everybody crowd the line, and you don't know who's going to drop out. It's not going to matter. He's going to have anybody he wants.
Minus 2.5.
I'm taking the Texans.
You know, I hate to say this, but give me the Vikings. To
road favorites.
Sorry, Joe.
2.5 points. Vikings at home.
Can I bet on Sam Darnold?
Texans,
Sam Darnold over 2.5.
It's been too close of a games versus the Texans. They could have lost both of the games. They could have lost against the Colts, and they could have lost against the Bears.
Give me the Vikings plus 2.5. Give me the Vikings. I want the home team with the points.
Just hope Aaron Jones plays.
Is he hurt?
No,
Is he injury report?
He'll play.
He got taken out, didn't he? Or was I wrong?
Because who's their backup? Is it Addison still or Madison?
No, he plays for the Raiders now.
Okay, there you go.
Shout out CJ Ham for that block punt. He had a block punt against the 49ers.
Okay.
So we put CJ Ham in that game.
Either way,
130.
Vikings, Texans, Vikings.
Yep.
We have Eagles at Saints and New Orleans.
Oh man,
With New Orleans being the 2.5 point favorites.
give me New Orleans.
You think they're going to continue their high power offense?
The Eagles secondary has a lot of big names. Darius Slay, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, James Bradbury, Vontae Maddox. Don't care.
Yeah.
They're all either over the hill or rookies, though.
And Cooper DeJean. He's that white dude.
Yeah, that's a rookie, right?
Yep.
He's a.
And they drafted somebody else too.
Give me the Saints to cover the 2.5 points. I mean, Alvin Kamara, he just went off. The Eagles couldn't stop Bijan. Like it looked like they were.
Yeah, Atlanta's run game was really good.
So. Yeah, and they don't have AJ Brown still.
That's true. That is a big factor.
So I think
the Eagles kind of look lost without AJ Brown.
They only got Saquon and Devontae.
Mm-hmm.
And Goddard, but Goddard only had a few catches last game.
Give me the Eagles. I'll go 2.5. Give me the 2.5.
Okay,
I'll take New Orleans.
We'll see.
Who did you pick?
New Orleans.
New Orleans. Okay.
New Orleans.
Okay. Derek Carr is not good.
Chargers go to Pittsburgh, with Pittsburgh being the 2-point favorite.
Wait,
They go to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pittsburgh's 2-point favorite.
John Harbaugh is going to try to run that ball 80 times, and the
Is he going to struggle or not?
the Steelers' defensive line is too good. Cam Hayward and T.J. Watt, Alex Highsmith, all of them. They're gonna stop him. So I'm taking Pittsburgh.
I'm going with my team. I'm not even gonna think about it.
Nah,
Pittsburgh to cover 2 points. It might be 1-1 though. That's
the problem. That might be like a 12 to 11 game. Who knows?
Right.
No, give me the Chargers plus 2. I think Herbert.
And the Chargers don't have any money to throw it to, and you guys' secondary is pretty good. So I'll still take Pittsburgh. Give me Pittsburgh.
I got Chargers plus 2.
Damn, I'm gonna take a freaking bath.
That should be a good game.
Cold bath is gonna suck.
I know. We need the Chargers to win here. Like Pittsburgh can go 3-0. This is dangerous.
3-0 in that division. That's already winning the division.
Yeah. Especially with the Browns in there.
Yeah.
Broncos go to Tampa to face the Buccaneers, and Tampa Bay is favored by 6.5. That's a decent line.
I'm taking Tampa.
I hate those big numbers.
I'm taking Tampa.
I have to take Baker Mayfield here.
6.5.
Bo Nix to score.
Yeah, can the Broncos score 20 points?
Hell no.
No,
Because Buccaneers are probably putting up 26, 27.
They're putting up 30.
they're gonna cover.
Yeah, give me the Buccaneers minus 6.5. I'll take them.
Yeah,
They're on the roll right now.
Mm-hmm. And then we have the Panthers going to Las Vegas to play the Raiders.
I don't care what the number is. Give me the Raiders.
Raiders are 5.5 favorites for this one.
I feel like
I got the Raiders. I'm
Giving the Raiders. The Panthers are trash organization. Yeah, you guys need to sell your team, bro.
I'll take the Raiders too.
The only thing is Andy Dalton going to be decent and they're going to cover now? Like, they're going to lose by 4 instead of...
suck. Yeah, I could see that happening too.
Like, he'll just be...
They're going to win by 3 points or something.
Well, the Raiders secondary isn't very good. So maybe he eats them up for 350.
Well, what was the 5.5?
5.5.
That's a lot. They went by a touchdown.
I think that happens.
No, yeah, give me the Raiders. I'm not even going to think about this one. I'm not excited
for sure.
Panthers.
Give me the Raiders as well. Then we have The Miami Dolphins going to Seattle,
What's the line?
Washington.
I think Seattle's favored.
Seattle's favored by 4.5 points.
Skylar Thompson is going to start, right? I'm assuming Huntley's not going to play right now.
Yeah, Skylar Thompson's going to start, but I hope he gets benched.
But Huntley doesn't know
That's not going to be a good thing.
care.
If he gets benched in the game, then you guys are losing.
Down by
He's
40.
a better quarterback than Skylar Thompson, and he's a better playmaker. He can use his legs.
But
I'm
it
fine
takes
with
time to get, the calls and signals and everything.
that. Look at Baker Mayfield, what he did with the Rams that one time. Anything is possible.
But Skylar Thompson, was it like 2 years ago when he was in the playoffs? He did pretty good.
He did.
He held.
We lost
up.
by a field goal, but that was because of our defense had 2 picks and a defensive touchdown.
You have a solid defense this year. We got Ramsey,
Holland. I love our defense. Yeah, we have Chubb.
Yeah, he's
but Chubb's not playing because he tore his Achilles last year.
Oh.
But we have Jalen Phillips. He came back, which, I mean, he only has 1 sack
And this
in this
is-
game.
this
We have
is-
Calais Campbell.
This was in Seattle.
Yeah.
I mean, they beat us by 3. They beat the Patriots by 3. All right, how good are they?
Yeah.
What was the line? 4.5.
I don't know if
4.5
you can
for
fully
Seattle.
trust Geno
Give-
Smith, can you?
Give the Dolphins 4.5. They'll keep it close. Be like a field goal game.
All you gotta do is give
Get
it
Tyreek
to
the ball.
Tyreek
Get
and give it
Jalen.
to.
Yep.
Yeah, if
Okay.
Skyler can feed them, then for sure we keep it close.
I think Dolphins keep it close. So
I
I think
think-
the
I think-
Dolphins too. Yeah.
The way we win this game is we call a lot of screens.
Got some.
Yeah, quick passes.
Quick
It's gonna
pass,
be
get the
rushing
ball out. Let
screens.
Devon Achane eat up some yards. He's very good after the contact. After he takes contact, he has very good balance.
Oh, yeah.
And he's very hard to tackle because he's so shifty. So,
Oh, you're thinking about an outright win.
yeah,
Okay.
for sure. Always. I'll take the Dolphins, too.
All right.
Oh,
There we go.
God.
That would hurt. You know it's not going to happen.
It's going to be so bad.
Ravens at Cowboys.
What's the line here?
Who do you guys think is favored?
Dallas.
It should be Dallas, right? At home?
In Arlington, Texas.
Like 2 points?
Baltimore's favored by 1 point.
What?
Wow. I'll take Cowboys.
It's 1 point. I mean, it's a toss-up, but it's
Basically a
still.
pick 'em.
I think the Cowboys win.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys bounce back at home.
If they don't, fire everybody.
Ravens are going to go 0-3?
That's gonna be a wake up call for them that they need
They might
an
make the
elite
playoffs.
receiver. If they need an elite receiver. If Lamar throws for under 220, they need to go trade for a
The
receiver.
Cowboys are so good, you can't.
Nah, give me the Ravens.
You take the Ravens?
Derek Carr Saints just washed them up for 44 points. Lamar's dropping 30. Give me the Ravens.
I don't know. They're different players.
No,
but
man.
okay.
Derek Carr's not good. He's not
Yes,
good.
he is.
No. He's out here grabbing
He's
his
good.
glove, doing the Michael Jackson dance and shit.
He's
No.
not elite, but he's good.
Damn,
Yeah.
Lamar's elite.
He's always been good. That's why he's been starting every time he
What's
goes.
the- They're going to win. I got the Ravens winning. All right, give me
Cowboys.
the-
All right, there you go. Ravens, Cowboys, and Cowboys.
Never
Is
picking
that
them.
Sunday Night Football or is that...
No, that's a regular
No.
game.
It's a what?
It's a regular game. I think it's 3:00 game.
The Sunday night football game is mid. Not gonna lie.
All the primetime games are pretty bad.
Another afternoon game. We have 49ers going to Inglewood, California to play the Rams. The spread is San Francisco by 7.5.
I'll take the Rams. That's gonna be a close game. Both teams are pretty beat up.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I forgot.
The Niners are even
I'll
fully
take
healthy.
I'll
That's
take the
true.
Rams.
They're going...
They cover. The only thing is like the 49ers are so banged up on offense. Their defense is still really good. But I think Matthew Stafford, he's played them so many times. I think he'll be fine.
Maybe.
The Cardinals just dog walked them, though, 41-10.
The Rams rushing game is so ass. Well,
Yep,
they played.
Kyron Williams and Blake Corum.
7.5 is a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That is a lot.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm taking the Rams.
Yeah, because even if you're up 14, they can still backdoor. Yeah, give me the Rams plus 7.5.
time touchdown.
Yeah.
Rams 7.5 as well. Give me that. And then we have the Lions going to Arizona to play the Cardinals. Detroit is favored by 3 points for this one.
I'll take Arizona. They cover
I'll take
that.
Arizona as well. Plus
They
3
keep
at home,
that. No, they're in Arizona. I think. Right?
right? You said that,
In
yeah.
Arizona, they're home.
And the Cardinals, sorry, the Detroit's favored by 3.
Yes.
Yeah, give me Cardinals plus 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
They look really good.
They do. That offense, man. Murray's, if he gets play like that,
Who's their head
MVP,
coach?
MVP candidate
Who's the Cardinals head coach? Cliff Kingsbury. That's who it is.
from Oklahoma, right?
Yeah. No, USC.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
USC. And then their offensive coordinator is Jonathan Gannon. He was the offensive coordinator for the Eagles when they went to the Super Bowl.
I don't know this one. This one's hard. I could feel like the Lions could bounce back and just, win by a touchdown or something.
No, I lied. Okay, Jonathan Gannon is the head coach. Cliff Kingsbury is the offensive coordinator now for the Commanders. I forgot about that. So Jonathan Gannon is the head coach.
What you thinking, Gannon? Lions -3, road favorites.
Yeah, give me the Lions.
Lions
to cover the 3 spread. Sunday Night Football. Chiefs going to Atlanta to play the Falcons.
Not that a bad game.
The Falcons are just
What's the spread?
not fun to watch.
Maybe they're gonna roll into it. You know?
Maybe. Kansas City are 3.5-point favorites.
Yeah.
Give me the Chiefs.
Chiefs
3.5.
With Pacheco was out. Who's gonna play the Steel guy?
Yeah.
They're
trying to get Hunt.
They just signed Kareem Hunt today.
But
he's not. He's done a practice squad. He hasn't even actually fully signed to the roster.
Carson Steele, the white guy,
the white boy,
he's the backup.
I don't know. I feel like the Kareem Hunt. He was drafted by the Chiefs.
Bro, he's not gonna play.
I don't. Yes, he will.
He'll either be backup or play next week.
Nah, they need to put him in now.
Fresh off the street, man.
He was with the Browns last year. He was good for the Browns. And he was drafted by the Chiefs with Mahomes.
He history, but
he knows the whole offense.
Did he beat up some girl or something?
Yeah, with domestic abuse.
I forgot
It was he kicked her.
Oh yeah. Give me the Falcons plus 3.5. I hate taking road favorites. That's
Bijan too. What did they play? The Bengals running game was weak as hell.
Trash.
Yeah.
I'll take the Chiefs.
Yeah, give me the Chiefs, man. I
got Falcons 3.5.
I can't trust the Falcons, dude. Cousins,
he's not healthy yet.
They warmed up.
They warmed up the last drive. Yeah. All right. And then we have a doubleheader for Monday Night Football.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Jaguars going to Orchard Park, New York, to face the Bills.
Buffalo. That's my loser pick.
Buffalo, 5.5-point favorites.
Give me Buffalo. They're going to steamroll them.
Yeah.
They're going to win by 20.
Who's going to Buffalo?
Jaguars.
Jaguars going to Buffalo. 5.5.
Yes.
Taking the Bills.
Ooh. Trevor Lawrence is pretty solid. Is he solid on prime night games?
He is, but Jaguars are playing shit this year. They don't know how to win games.
Yeah. Their wide receivers are so bad.
They lost Ridley.
I can't believe
Christian Kirk.
This guy tried to trade me Christian Kirk. He had 0.9 fantasy points.
Was it Joe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Joe's the worst trader.
He tried to trade me Devin Singletary from the Giants.
Devin Singletary had a good game. He scored.
He had one good game, but it's the Giants.
Yeah, but he scored
Against Washington.
He still scored. Those are still points.
Against Washington. Like, come on now.
All right, so we got 5.5.
Yeah, give me Buffalo.
Give me the Jaguars plus 5.5.
Give me Buffalo.
I think they can keep it close. I don't think Josh Allen's going to try to get 30 points. It's going to be like a 24-20 game, 21.
You're such a
26.
Trevor Lawrence lover.
He's good.
No, he's not.
He is.
I like Trevor Lawrence too, bro.
12?
You hater.
Put him on the Dolphins. They'd be.
I'll go home and I'll put him on Madden right now. We'll see how he does.
Oh my god.
What?
I got the Jaguars plus 5.5. What do you guys got?
Bills, taking the Bills for sure.
Minus 5.5. Minus 5.5.
Yeah,
and the Jaguars.
Dog them.
Okay.
Second game that night. Washington Commanders go into Cincinnati to play the Bengals.
Ooh.
Cincinnati are favored by 7.5.
I was gonna say Cincinnati, but that's a big number.
That's a big number. I don't think Jamar Chase. He's been looking weak.
I'll take the Bengals.
Give me the Commanders.
7.5.
Yep.
Do Bengals blow people out? And Commanders have been scoring.
They can.
They've been scoring.
Commanders have been running the ball. They can control the clock a little bit. I don't think they're going to get blown out. They might win by a touchdown.
I'll say 2 touchdowns.
But
that's going to be
close.
Give
me the Commanders. 7.5. That's too many points.
I don't trust the Bengals yet.
I don't either, but I think the Commanders are so bad.
They just run it down their throat. We'll see. They have a good running back.
Or like some garbage time touchdown. Get it to 7.
No, I'm taking the Bengals.
All right, well, we got him in. We'll see How we do this week?
I will never go 5-11 again. I'm gonna go 4-12.
That last week was the worst week, though.
That was terrible. Everything about that week was so bad for me. The Thursday night game, and then my fantasy players, all my picks. It was terrible.
Depressive football.
That was
week.
so bad. I never want to experience that again. Nothing's worse than your team losing.
Yeah, it's honestly it's pretty sad actually. You're like, damn.
I let that stupid team control my whole week. That
I mean, you pick. It's bound to happen when you have all your where all your fantasy players are from the Dolphins.
Yeah, you have like 4 players.
Like, it's gonna happen, bro.
So that was your in-life game and then your fantasy game.
Because Tua had 9 points.
Yeah, he got hurt.
Devon had 30. And then Tyreek only had 6. He had 1. Oh, that's 1 to carry. I was like, 1 catch? He had 3 catches.
You got
24 yards.
Yeah.
Even Waddle did better because I got him.
Yeah. And then my defense had 0.
You had the Dolphin defense too?
Yeah, I was gonna.
You did it.
No, I was
with the Dolphins.
I was
fantasy. Or you're gonna lose.
No, I picked our defense because we had a new defensive coordinator, Anthony Weaver. He was the linebackers coach last year for the Ravens, and the Ravens had one of the best linebacker groups ever.
I'm a Dolphins fan.
Yeah,
no,
just say that.
Our defense was so good last year. It's just the Bills. I should have known better. Anytime we play the Bills, I'm never starting anybody on Miami. Never.
You live and you learn.
Well,
who's the Thursday game coming up?
Jets,
Patriots, Jets.
So you guys got there winning, not the
winning
Jets.
straight up. Yeah, Jets straight up.
The Patriots.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you next week. Watch the upset.
I'm not gonna cover it, but they're gonna win by 3 points.
All right, we'll see.
Watch the upset. Anything else you guys want to say to the people out there?
So let's hope this next week is better.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Hopefully. I got Sunday off, so I get to watch all the games.
Let's go.
So hopefully there's some good ones.
Episode 30.
Appreciate
Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.
See ya.